So welcome to writing part in the second unit, students. So now we are going to learn about writing skills. In the writing skills, there are many ways. We have paragraph writing, we have essay writing, we have many things. In the second unit, we have letter writing. That's very, very important. I hope all of you studied about letter writing. What is letter writing? Why should we write a letter? Letter writing is a correspondence to convey people to others. Correspondence means communication. So in the olden days, it was only letter writing, but there are different, now present, there are different sources of conveying, corresponding, communicating, like emails, like many ways. But though many means have come, but writing a letter has become the same, has retained its own importance. So there are different official letters, kinds. Official letters, informal letters. Informal letters, to whom do we write? Informal letters are written to friends, relatives, parents. Official letters are formal letters are written to seniors, elders, superiors, higher authorities. We do write letters. So there is no need, hard and core rules in following or writing an informal letter, because we write for friends and relatives. But when we are talking about a formal or official letters, we need to follow some rules and regulations in writing formal letters. Here in the second unit, they have given letter writing and different kinds of letters, especially formal letters. In that, they have given about letter of inquiry, letter of complaint, letter of request, letter of application. These are the different kinds they have given. But students, remember only one thing: whatever the letter, whatever formal letter, if you are writing, format is one and only the same. One format, if you learn, you can write any type of formal letters. So before we go to format of a letter, let us see what is given in the textbook. First, they have started under writing letter of inquiry. Let us see task 11. Before we go to the task 11, the box what they have written. A letter of inquiry asks someone for specific information. Hence, the tone and the content of the letter must make it easy for the recipient to identify and provide the information that you require. So why do we write a letter of inquiry? To find out about some information, to get some information, we write a letter of inquiry. When we are writing such sort of letters, how should we write? Our tone in writing the letter should be more polite, and people should understand very easily what we are expecting from them, so that they can respond. So now let us see the task 11. During your summer vacation, you are planning to take up an internship with a leading organization in your city, and you need to write a letter of inquiry to the HR manager. What kind of letter would this be? Formal or informal? As I have discussed with you earlier, all these sort of letters are formal letters only. Now, take the points that you would include in the letter. Now they have given some A to J. You need to take what are the points you should write in this inquiry letter. A brief self-introduction. B, an inquiry about the annual profit that company makes. No, you shouldn't write about this. Request for internship. Yes, you should write about this. Details about your medical history. No, they don't expect this from you. When you would be available for work, yes, they expect this from you. You need to put this point. The reason why you want this internship, yes. Details about your participation in sports and cultural activities. I don't think this point is needed there. Technical knowledge about the nature of the work, yes. You need to put this. Your contact details, yes. And inquiry about the availability of internship opportunities or position, yes. You need to put these points. Whatever points which I have tick mark mid tick, you need to put all those points in letter of inquiry. Now see task 12. Here is a letter based on the situation in task 11. Read the letter carefully, identify and label its parts, choose from the options in the box. So they have given a formal letter and they have given all the parts here. You need to fill these parts what suits. In the box they have given. First one is receiver's address, sender's address, subject line, signing off, opening salutation, and date. Let us see these now. In a formal letter, the layout and organization are very important. Note the alignment and spacing in the sample letter. They have given a sample letter here. You have to see this. What is that? First one, what they have given here in task 12. Chitra K, 4 bar 73, Aparna County, Miapur, Hyderabad, 5,49,000. What is this? A. You need to tell what is this about. What is this all about? This is this subject line? Is this date, or is this opening salutation, a signing off, or receiver's address? What is this? This is sender's address. You need to write sender's address in this. And the second point, what we have here is, so first one, Chitra K, 4 bar 73, Aparna Colony, Miapur is sender's address. Then 1st April 2016 is date, which you should mention. And the third point, Mr. H.S.D. Srinivas, Associate Director, Human Resources, L&T Metro Services, Miapur, Hyderabad. This is receiver's address. So with these, I'm telling you the format of letter, formal letter. First one is sender's address, that is a from address. Second one is immediately after sender's address, you need to write date. Date, how you should write? Date should be written in the format. First day, then month, then year. Then comes receiver's address. Receiver's address is also called to address, to whom you are writing the letter. Next, dear sir. What is this, dear sir? Dear sir is called salutation. Salutation. After to address or sender's address or receiver's address, you need to write dear sir, salutation. Then inquiry, subject inquiry regarding internship opportunities at L&T Metro. This is what he called inquiring information. And body of the letter, the other one. I'm a student of mechanical engineering studying at IIT Hyderabad. I'm in the second year of my course. I would like to know about the internship opportunities available at your organization. This is called self-introduction or stating of purpose. So first paragraph, any letter should be written in 3 paragraphs. Minimum 3 paragraphs you should maintain in a letter. First paragraph is self-introduction and stating the purpose. That is the first paragraph. Second, I'm interested in studying the mechanism involved in the running of electric trains. In fact, I intend to take it up as the focus area of research for my project this year. In this connection, an internship with L&T Metro will give me valuable hands-on experience with reference to my area of study. This is paragraph 2. What is that? Further details about the inquiry. You are writing more details about the inquiry. And third paragraph. My summer break extends from 10th April to 30th June. Please do let me know if opportunities are available to intern with L&T Metro. I have attached my brief profile with this letter. For your reference, paragraph 3, timeline and follow-up. And regards, this is called signing off, the box column what they have given. Yours faithfully, Chitra Khalil. Answer these questions. This is the format of writing a letter, and especially inquiry letter. As I told you, any letter, formal letter should be followed in the same way. First one is sender's address, next one is date, next one is receiver's address, next one is salutation. That is, salutation means dear sir, dear ma'am. Then, and please make sure that you don't write respected. You have to write dear sir for dear sir, a ma'am for salutation, any formal letter. Then body of the letter, that is purposing. First paragraph should be self-introduction and setting of purpose, stating of purpose. Second paragraph should be further details about any inquiry or complaint or anything. And the third one is paragraph 3, timelines and follow-up, and then signing off. That is your records and the other thing. Now task 13 they have given, and the other one is letter of complaint. So complaint is also, you need to follow the same format for the complaint letter also. Here they have given one sample. Which one of these goods and services have you complained about in the past? They're asking you, simply like a warm-up session. Poor service at a restaurant, public transport amenities that you are not up to the mark. So all these are complaints what you have, you can give. So this is about a complaint letter. Gautam visited the sports center and took up a membership. After a couple of weeks, he realized that he was not satisfied with the facilities and the quality of service. Here is the letter of complaint that he wrote to the management on this matter. Read the letter and discuss the following questions with your friends. This is a complaint letter. As I told you, format is the same for any formal letter. So first one is Gautam Kapoor Research Associate D&B Innovation, Sector 14, that is sender's address. Next month is date. Date should be written in the same format. See, 18th April 2016. That means first comes a day, next comes month, next comes year. Then, as I told you, receiver's address. Peter Malhotra, Head Customer Service. All these things you should write. Then comes salutation, as I told you, dear sir, in the salutation part. Then comes a subject, complaint regarding. If it is a request, request regarding, you should write in subject. If it is complaint, complaint regarding, you should write. If it is inquiry, you should write inquiry regarding. Complaint regarding the poor quality of services at which sports center. See, first paragraph is general statement of the problem. Second paragraph is about specific details of the problem. Third paragraph is about further details. And last one is request for action. This is the way you should write a letter of complaint. And task 15, task 16 they have given. And the last one is letter of requisition. The same format as I told you, you need to follow the same format. A letter of requisition is a formal letter in which we request a particular favor or service from an organization or an individual. The content in a letter of requisition can be organized in the following manner. As I told, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, and the same letter format. Brief introduction and reason for writing the letter, supporting details, additional details, and signing off. This is a letter of what you called inquiry, letter of complaint, letter of the other things, and letter of application also. When you are applying for a job also, you need to write the same format. Once again, I'll tell you the format of a letter. First one, senders, that is sender's details means from address, then comes date, then comes to address, that is receiver's address, then comes a salutation, subject, after salutation subject, after subject you need to write body of the letter you can mention in 3 paragraphs. First, stating the purpose, introduction, stating the purpose, then you can write supporting details, then you can write concluding paragraph, and with the other things. Any letter you should follow in the same format. This is letter writing, and you should make sure and make one more point here, make clear one more point. All these things should start in the left side only. So from, to, date, everything should start in left side, and body of the letter can be start in left side and it can extend to right side. But every other thing should start in left side only. And no need of keeping punctuation marks and from and other things. You can put punctuation mark in the salutation. After dear sir, you can put punctuation mark. And when you are signing off yours sincerely, you can put comma. That is the thing you should make sure, you should remember when you are writing letters. So make sure you have to write letters like that.